Tiani, the former President Bazoum's deputy cabinet director, recently made a speech that has garnered widespread notice over the increasing number of attacks in Niger. The only cabinet director, the deputy cabinet director, has highlighted the worsening insecurity and its impact on the nation, shedding light on the challenges faced by the government in effectively countering terrorism and violence. The ongoing hostage situation involving the President of the Republic, SCM Bazoum Mohammed, has had profound consequences for the nation's security landscape, with the President's duties interrupted due to the hostage crisis. The security apparatus has faced significant hurdles in maintaining stability. Startling statistics reveal that within just a span of 2 weeks since the interruption of the president's activities, Niger has witnessed 6 complex attacks on military positions. This number is twice as high as the total attacks recorded during the entire 2 years of SEM Bazoum Mohammed's tenure in power. These figures underscore the urgency of the addressing the rapidly deteriorating security situation. However, General Tiani emphasizes that the fight against terrorism is not a straightforward military operation. Unlike conventional warfare, battling terrorism demands a multifaceted approach that considers both technical and political factors. Tiani stresses that terrorism is a complex phenomenon that requires a nuanced and comprehensive strategy. Upon his assumption in office, President Bazoum took swift action to address the security challenges plaguing the nation. He established a multidisciplinary team with the objective of formulating an integrated national strategy against terrorism and conflict stabilization in vulnerable regions. This team meticulously worked to devise a four-pronged strategy to tackle the menace of terrorism. The first axis centers on the military approach, aiming to create a territorial barrier to impede terrorism or terrorist infiltration. These strategies involve the deployment of agile units and close cooperation among commands to enhance efficiency and mutual protection. The second axis emphasizes a twofold objective. It aims to engage local communities and understand the factors driving Nigerians to engage in conflicts. Additionally, the security diplomacy aspect seeks to identify and collaborate with strategic partners, processing the technical expertise required for effective counter-terrorism measures. Disturbingly, General Tiani's actions during the ongoing hostage crisis have compounded the challenges faced by the security forces. Tiani, fearing a military intervention to secure his release, has disrupted counter-terrorism efforts by disbanding units and demobilizing resources. He has also severed vital strategic partnership, leaving critical dimensions unattended. As a consequence, the nation's security apparatus faces a porous defense structure and a lack of crucial and capabilities. This vulnerability has emboldened terrorists to advance and seize remaining military positions with alarming ease. Okay, Deputy Cabinet Director of former President Bazoum raises alarm over the speed of attacks. Okay, that is what exactly. Okay, this one is speaking on behalf of the so-called the post presidents, and just to make sure that or just to alert the Ecowas to know that there is fire on the mountain. You know, this statement had come before when the deposed president said the Ecowas must act fast, because if not, it's going to affect not only Niger, as we see, affect other neighboring countries. So they just must do everything in their power to make sure he's released, and that is exactly what we are getting here. That is the filler that we are getting right now. So what is going to happen? Since these people say they are going to be negotiating, but this their negotiation is what I don't understand, because they are going to bring about stringent conditions. And don't forget also the so-called prosecuting the post president is what I don't understand, because I don't even trust their negotiations in the first place, honestly speaking, because I just believe that they are just using that one just to start playing on them. But we'll see how all this is goes. Oh, we see how all of these things go. So guys, what do you think? Do you think this whole thing, hearing all these things from the military junta, whether they are going to, that will not make them to relinquish power back to the democratically elected president? You think so? Or it will not have any effect or meaning? So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.